Nick Viall, a former star of The Bachelor, and his wife, Natalie, have garnered attention for their 18-year age difference. While relationships with significant age gaps often draw criticism, especially in the public eye, Viall has responded to these concerns in a candid and thoughtful manner. In various interviews and through social media posts, Viall has addressed the scrutiny, offering his perspective on the complexities of relationships that feature a large age disparity. His comments shed light on how age is only one of many factors that can shape a relationship and emphasize that it is not necessarily a barrier to happiness or love. The couple's age difference has certainly sparked debate among fans and critics, with some questioning whether such a gap can truly lead to a fulfilling relationship. Critics often raise concerns about potential power imbalances, generational divides, or the fear that one partner may be looking for a different stage in life than the other. However, Viall's reaction to this criticism has been remarkably composed. He has acknowledged that, like any relationship, his and Natalie's has its unique set of challenges, but he doesn't see age as a defining obstacle to their connection. In his discussions about their relationship, Viall has pointed out that while age is an obvious factor, it is not the most important one. For him, what truly matters is the connection he shares with Natalie. In fact, he notes that he finds her maturity, intelligence, and shared values much more significant than the years between them. For Viall, attraction is not simply about appearance, but also about the depth of the emotional bond. He mentions that they have a strong and mutual understanding, which helps them navigate any outside judgment or critiques they may receive about their age gap. Viall also addresses the notion that relationships with significant age differences may be inherently unstable or built on superficial attractions. He disagrees with this view, stressing that their connection goes beyond just physical attraction. He believes that relationships need a foundation built on shared experiences, emotional compatibility, and mutual respect. He acknowledges that, in the case of age differences, there may be different life stages at play, but that doesn't mean one partner is necessarily more mature or more experienced. For him and Natalie, they have an understanding that transcends these societal expectations about what a typical relationship should look like. As someone who has been in the public eye for many years, Viall has witnessed firsthand the impact that external opinions can have on personal relationships. He admits that when he was first seeing Natalie, he had hesitations about how others would perceive their dynamic. He was aware of the age difference, and he knew that it might invite judgment. However, over time, Viall has learned to prioritize his own happiness and the happiness of his partner over any outside criticism. He emphasizes that it's easy for people to comment on something they don't fully understand, and he encourages others to focus on the authenticity and depth of their relationships, rather than superficial aspects like age. For Natalie, being in a relationship with a man who is 18 years older than her is also something that she's had to navigate publicly. While she has been supportive of Nick's approach, she too has faced scrutiny from certain corners of social media. In interviews, she has expressed her belief that age is merely a number and that love should be defined by the quality of the emotional connection between two people, not by how many years separate them. She shares that her bond with Nick is rooted in shared values, mutual respect, and the joy they find in each other's company. These, for her, are the qualities that matter most. One of the challenges that Viall and Joy have had to confront is the assumption that relationships with such age differences are often fueled by a desire for control or a father-daughter dynamic. Both have rejected this stereotype, emphasizing that their relationship is equal in terms of power, with both partners contributing to the relationship in meaningful ways. Viall has spoken about how the relationship is built on the idea of partnership, where both individuals support each other and learn from each other. He has pointed out that while they may be at different points in their lives, they are both emotionally mature adults who have much to teach one another. This mutual respect for each other's autonomy and individuality is something that Viall and Natalie believe strengthens their bond. Nick's perspective on age gap relationships has also evolved over time. Looking back at his own journey with love and relationships, he's been open about how he's learned from past mistakes and grown as a person. In his previous relationships, Viall admits that he didn't always have the emotional intelligence he needed to make those partnerships work. His experience on The Bachelor also taught him the importance of emotional connections and personal growth. He now understands that love is not about meeting a checklist of qualities, but about forming a genuine and meaningful relationship with someone who makes you feel supported and understood. In Natalie, he has found that person. Their relationship has also shown that emotional maturity often takes precedence over age in fostering a strong and lasting partnership. Viall has shared how he admires Natalie's ability to keep a grounded perspective on their relationship, which in turn helps them weather any public scrutiny or negativity. They both acknowledge that, while age gap relationships can come with societal pressures, the way they handle those pressures defines the strength of their bond. For them, it's about building a future together, not letting external opinions shape their choices. In many of his conversations, Viall reflects on how society's expectations of relationships often leave little room for unconventional dynamics. He believes that while there's a tendency to view relationships through the lens of societal norms, like age, status, or appearances, there is far more complexity to what makes a partnership truly work. For him, the most important thing is whether two people feel fulfilled, loved, and respected. In the case of his relationship with Natalie, he feels that they meet all these criteria, regardless of the age gap between them. Viall and Joy have also emphasized the importance of communication in their relationship. They make an effort to have open and honest conversations about their feelings, concerns, and dreams for the future. Viall speaks about how this openness helps them navigate challenges in their relationship, whether those challenges come from external sources or from within their own dynamic. The couple has expressed a commitment to understanding each other on a deeper level, allowing them to grow together as a couple. Their journey together serves as a reminder that love is not about fitting into a mold. While an age difference might seem daunting to some, it is ultimately the emotional and intellectual connection that holds the most weight. In today's world, where diverse relationship dynamics are becoming more accepted, Viall and Natalie's bond stands as an example of how love can flourish regardless of the years that may separate two people.